Okay, so here I am driving at night. Monica's gonna take the camera. ¿Cuál es el frente?
Okay.
So we're driving down the road, and my wife just says to me, "Pregúntame otra vez en español, como tú preguntas. Pregúntame lo mismo otra vez. ¿Qué tú pregúntame ahora? ¿Qué tú decías?"
Que yo vi en el internet quien ganó ayer la encuesta al debate es Hillary.
And she asked me who won the debate, and between Hillary and Donald Trump in the second debate, she asked me who won, and of course I told her Donald Trump did. She says, "Oh no," in Spanish. She's telling me that her and her boss were looking on the computer today, and on the internet it said Hillary won. And I just had like a rage of anger and frustration inside of me, knowing, and I had to try to explain to my wife that it's the damn media. It's so frustrating for me to know. Obviously Donald Trump won. He put that criminal under the microscope. He clearly put the criminal for what she is, a criminal, with 4 women sitting in the audience that were raped and violated by her sick, perverted husband, who was a governor and could get away with anything above the law because he was a politician. Just like her, a politician. So she can get away with anything. She's above the law because she's a politician. She makes millions of dollars because she's a politician. She's a bum who has to live on taxpayer dollars and then uses her position as a career politician to make millions of dollars, much of it through criminal activity. So she's a low-life criminal like her husband, Bill Clinton, who had sex in the White House with his intern. They're filthy, perverted, subhuman animals, lower than animals. Animals are better than them. And it's pathetic to know that the media is all part of it. Obviously, the media is the devil's mouthpiece. Hillary Clinton is the devil's hand tool. So it was just frustrating, for my wife just to casually ask me who won the debate, and I tell her Donald Trump. She said, "No, my boss and I were looking on the internet today, and it said Hillary won." So to know that people, unfortunately, there are people out there, and of course the media knows it. The media knows that there's enough people out there that if they spew lies and they spread deception, they can win them over. They know that. The media knows there's enough people out there that are ignorant or stupid or not well educated or foolish or codependent upon the government, they're dummies, they're on drugs, their brains are burnt out, they're immoral, they got no moral fiber, they look to, frickin' the thuggery that Hollywood glamorizes every day, that they see in their video games and on their TV shows and in their movies, that thugs are the heroes. So therefore they see Hillary as their hero because they're so brainwashed by the media that which is bad is good, that they think Hillary's good. There's actually people that think she won, or they want to believe she won, or they think she's good. And the media, who's the devil's mouthpiece, all of them, CNN, Fox News, MSNBC, the New York Times, all of them, the media. Obviously the media is the devil's mouthpiece. And to know that they're in on it. It's like I wrote on Facebook recently, this election is literally about we the people represented by Donald Trump against the entire corrupt establishment. Corrupt establishment meaning not just the DNC and the RNC, not just that corrupt political establishment. The media, all of them, all forms of media, Fox News, CNN, MSNBC, all the channels, all the papers, because they work for that same corrupt system. The real question is, obviously, there's people that, profess to be Christians, or they believe in, Judeo-Christian concepts, which I'm totally in support of. Genuine Judeo-Christian ethics, morals, traditional family values, the idea of godliness. I don't like to use the word God. I believe we're here by creative design. I think that there is such a thing as religiosity, religion. People get caught up in concepts of a God. But, call it God, whatever you want, godliness, the creator. Absolutely, there's such thing as good and bad, right and wrong. And we live in a world where, according to Christianity and Judaism and Judeo-Christianity, the Bible, Christians, this world's the devil's world. I don't buy that. That I don't buy. Reject that. Because otherwise, what's the point? Oh, this is the devil's world. So, what should I do? What can I do? I can't do nothing. That's one of the big problems with Christianity. All the millions of people that are brainwashed into thinking this is the devil's world, and therefore they can't do nothing but sit in a church pew and wait for Jesus Christ to come back, when they should be a million strong on the White House lawn, pulling the criminals out and noosing them up in the trees in the front of the White House, or at the very least, protesting with bullhorns and signs that they're sick of the corruption, and they're sick of the career politicians, and they're sick of the immorality and perversion that's overtaken our nation. So to see the media, I guess the reason I get angry at it is because knowing that the media lies, that they spread lies and deceit and propaganda, but hey, that's what the devil's all about, right? So, I use the term devil, I like to use it more figuratively, allegorically, because I just don't buy in to the notion that there's a devil, and the devil's in control. No, the Creator's in control, and I'm in control of my life. I'm in control of the life that the Creator has given me by choices, by free will. I make my choices, I make my decisions. So clearly there are some problems within Christianity, that exist, but I still support people who are Christians because they favor what is good. They favor what is right, not what is immoral and perverted and evil. For that reason alone, I support Christians. People who favor, even if they're not perfect, they favor perfect. Even if they make mistakes, they ask forgiveness for their mistakes. I prefer people like that in the world than perverts and thugs and criminals. So, bottom line is, I'm driving home and decided to turn on my camera. I hope it's still recording, because I just wanted to say it's disgusting. There was a good example of just my wife who speaks Spanish, with her boss who speaks Spanish, from Venezuela. Which is another whole issue, because Venezuela is going down the tubes, and it's pathetic that the U.S. government isn't doing something to stop that abuse to humanity that's going on in Venezuela. If I was the president of the United States, it wouldn't be going on. That's a fact. Go to PresidentMike.com. Every Latino in the United States should be voting for Mike to be the president of the United States. Because as good as Donald Trump will be, in comparison to all the career politicians, I'd be even better. Donald Trump should have me on his think tank team. Although I would be a better president even than Donald Trump, I'm rooting for Donald Trump because he's not a career politician. He's a smart man. He raised good kids. He's not perfect, and he knows that. And just like nobody is. And he's an intelligent man. He's a successful man, and he's literally putting his life on the line to fight against the entire corrupt system. The career politicians, the rhinos, the DNC, the RNC, the media, all of them. The corruption that exists. He's putting his life on the line. He's a multi-billionaire. He could be going around traveling, visiting the islands, laying out, having all kinds of beautiful women if he wanted to, doing whatever he wants because he's a billionaire. But he's not. He's a hard-working man. He's a smart man. And he's putting his life on the line, literally, to try to redeem and save and keep America, which we're losing to the criminals, to the thugs like the Clintons and the Paul Ryans, the insiders, the Ted Cruzes, the politicians, the career politicians that are such bums. If they weren't politicians, they'd be on the street living under bridges with signs saying, please feed me, because they're too damn lazy to get a real job and work, so they want to live off of taxpayer dollars, which is another reason why we need term limits. Anyway, enough said on this. I'm coming out soon with the final version of Trump Train. If anybody hasn't seen my version, just YouTube Mike Singer Trump Train and look at the video that's got about 18,000 hits at this point. And that was our, pre-final version, but we're now working on getting the slide solo into the song. It's going to be a great song. And on the final video, I'm going to put nothing but a bunch of facts about Donald Trump and about Hillary Clinton that you can read while you listen to the song. So be keeping your eyes out for that. Go Trump Pence, 2016 to 2024. And then may Donald Trump's son become the next president after that. Hopefully I'll become the next president. And if there's any truth to Jesus Christ coming back in the clouds of glories, let that happen too, because this world's in some serious hurt. All right, vote Trump. If you're young and smart, vote Trump. If you're not a sheeple, vote Trump. If you're not a moron and you're not an idiot, vote for Trump. For all you out there that are brainwashed and deceived and misled, go get help or take my advice and do the right thing and vote for Trump. Have a great night and a great day and a great life. God bless America. God bless Donald Trump, President of the United States of America.